A very good evening and welcome back to the Maldives Pool-Billiard National Centre here in marvellous Male in the Maldives. We are down to the semi-finals of the Maldives 10-Ball Open 2024. On the main table we have Carlo Biado against Alex Kazakis. It's been quite a day here. And Alex Kazakis has had quite the journey. I'll be telling you about that a little bit later on as we go through the match. Our other match as well is also available on YouTube. It's Dennis Grabet against Conrad Musician. Both tables free to watch, of course. Here we go. Biado breaking off in this race to 10. Great break to start. Balls down. Controlled the cue ball very well. Look at that. Leapt into the air, came back down and squatted right where it landed. A nice look at the 1 ball. 2 ball, well, maybe just a little bit awkward. Kind of centre table though would give him somewhere where it is now kind of thing. Maybe just slightly to the right. Yeah, just looking if he can put it there. Kind of wishes he'd already made the 1 ball and the next ball was the 2, because it would be just about right. So it is alternate break using the template rack. No golden break or early 10s. You can make an early 10 of course to keep the break going, but it will be respotted. 10 ball last ball. And you don't have to call the obvious shots. That's my job. Well, not taking any risks. Playing on it short side. I think he's finished on it okay for the top left. Very attacking player, pretty quick to watch as well. Alex a little bit more conservative. Had a really epic battle against his good friend Dimitris Lukatis earlier on today. In fact, they only finished about 45 minutes before this was due to start. And Alex had to change his flight. He had to book a flight. I don't think he expected to go this far. Said he hadn't really prepared that much for it after just having a new family. Just stealing a little bit of angle on the 6 ball. I think he stole a little bit too much. He's finished with too much angle on this 7 ball. I think it was a bit of a miss hit, to be honest. Yeah, we know, Carlo. That's exactly where you wanted it. You've got a little bit more work to do, I'm afraid, mate. Can he go between? Oh, he can hold it anyway. Judged the weight perfectly. Just an anxious moment there. You see the trophy in the background, look. Beautiful limestone trophy. So a break and run to begin this semi-final. It's kind of what we expect at this stage. His side of the job done. It's up to Alex Kazakis now on his break. Just mentioning the tough week that Alex has had. Started off, he beat Albert Guanajuato after being 7-3 down yesterday. Then a really tough match late last night against Alexa Pachel from Serbia. And then, of course, that marathon match, which lasted about 4 hours, 15 minutes today, winning in the end, Hill. He actually led that by 5-1, I believe he was up at one stage. Lukatos actually came back to lead 6-5 in that. It ended up Hill, and Alex got over the line. Trading 1-0, looking to make the 8 and the 3 in the side pockets. Oh, that's a good break. 3 and the 8 going very, very close. He lucked the 1 and the 4 rail of the 4 ball. Absolutely disgusted with that shot. Can't believe he's missed it, can he? I think chances are going to be at a premium here. They're going to become few and far between. That's why he's so upset. Carlo will lap these chances up. It's nothing worse than battling all day and falling at the final hurdle. Alex will want to take this all the way now. Worked so hard this week. Carlo, well, he admitted in an interview with me afterwards that Mario didn't play as well as he can. Carlo's saying he got lucky that Mario never turned up with his A game. I'm sure there's plenty of Filipino fans watching their idol at the moment. He did leave a little message as well for you guys. saying he's going to be trying his best. Just tight on the rail, but not a problem for a World and US Open champion. Yeah, fully punished the mistake there from Alex Kazakis. And we'll be back with rack number 3 after a very short break. So Carlo to break, leading 2 racks to 0 in this race to 10. Conrad position took the first rack against Dennis Grabe. Another great break here from Carlo Biado. Balls dropping in, made both the balls in the side, the 4 and the 6 finding their target. The 1 nicely over the corner pocket, and he even made a token ball, the 3 ball. Well, 2 might be just a slight problem again. There's that famous loose grip. Needs this to run. Giving himself a little bit of a talking to. I must say, I do like that shirt he's got on. He was trying to get on the 2 in the side. Cue ball seemed to have a little bit of spin on it, and it checked off of the rail. He's called it in the side pocket. Needs to dig down on the cue ball here. There's some right hand spin. Trying to come between the 9 and the 10 twice. And we went round it even better. Beautifully done. Oh, it's lovely to see families walking in. Mum and Dad and the 2 kids come to sit down and watch the pros. Great to see. Well, the way Carlo started off breaking, it's going to be a little bit of a concern for Alex. Alex didn't make a bad break. He made a ball. He just went for a bank on the 2, which he missed. Carlo punished him for it. And it's going to cost him another rack. It's going to be 3-0. Alex already getting his break cue ready. I think Alex is pretty tired now. He's really been through the ringer over the past couple of days. He's had some really tough matches. 3-0, then back with rack 4 after a very short break. Around the Maldivian islands there. Really is paradise, isn't it? Heaven on earth. Fierce fighter, much better break this time, really controlled it. Now does he have a shot on the 1? Can't hit them much better than that in 10 ball. Killed the cue ball. 2 went as well, 5 ball, it's gone awkward. Needs to make the 1 and leave himself. I think he's going to have to somehow touch the 4 ball. Can he use the 4? I don't want to move it too much. He will have a shot on the 3. Just has to control where the 4 goes. That's what he's looking at now. Doesn't want to end up hooking himself with it. Now if the 4 passes the 7, he's pretty good to go. It's going to be all about the 4 and the 5. Looks pretty fresh, doesn't he? Considering he's just finished a 4¼ hour match, just 45 minutes before this match started. Didn't even have time to go and get something to eat. That's well played. Opened them up beautifully, and now every chance of getting his first rack on the board in this semi-final. Dennis Grabet has fallen 2 racks behind to Conrad Musician in the other semi-final. That one is available too on YouTube. Nicely done, coming into the angle on the 10 ball, finished absolutely perfect. He can now feel he's part of this semi-final. Pulls one back, now trails by 3 racks to 1. The shot that made that rack was just before that, when he played into the 7 and the 10 off of the 3. Opened them up perfectly. Back again after a very short break. I told you it would be short. That's one side, and then all the way along the length. And there's our 2 referees there, look. They've got the day off. They're off back to Chinese Taipei tomorrow. They actually came to the Maldives to get married. They had their honeymoon here. And they are qualified referees. And they thought, well, why not, while we're on honeymoon, come and do some refereeing as well. Pays for something, doesn't it? Good luck to them in the future. I'm sure we'll see them. Very, very professional. Demetrius Lukatus has just come and sat down to the left of us. He did have time to get something to eat, like Alex. Of course, he's here supporting his good friend. Great friends off the table. Fierce enemies on it, trust me. So the Black Tiger against Kazabubu. Wasn't Boo Boo a bear? Boo Boo the bear. He's already played a panda today, the Black Tiger. Dennis Grabet has pulled a rack back in his match against Conrad Musician. Trails 2-1. So good safety. Alex will call the corner. Both players have been told just before this match that the head referee, Alexander, will be keeping an eye on things. And if it does get a little bit too slow, what a shot that is. They will be put on a 45-second shot clock. Great hit. Now what does he do? To get to the 4 ball. Deep breaths. He's got distance, but he's got a shot at it. He must be so low on energy. His fuel must be, well, he must be running on vapours. It's a thin one, but there's reward if he gets it. Both Predator sponsored players. Alex with the carbon fibre Revo. Carlo, the traditionalist. Actually not sure whether it's a Z shaft or a 314 that Carlo's playing with. I'm sure you guys in the chat know. Oh, this is a great shot. This is a fabulous shot. So elected to leave a bit of distance. Can just stroke this 7 ball in. Doesn't have to do too much with the cue ball. Just hit the back rail. Bounce back down. Dropped his chalk. Look. Don't drop it the other side of the table and hit a ball, Alex. That'll be a foul. Might remember Max Lechner doing that in the Masters. Struck it very positively, decided to draw to the rail and back out. Nice angle to take him up towards the 9 ball. Dennis Grabet has pulled back all square 2-2 with Conrad Musician. Well, may not draw all the way back here, just leave himself slightly further away from the 10. Yeah, couldn't afford to draw it back too much. Slightly the wrong side of the 9. So this 10 ball to get back within 1. Nicely done, Alex Kazakis. He's right back in this. Looked like he might be in a bit of trouble, but got the break working, and he's cueing beautifully. And there's not many players with bigger hearts than the man from Greece. Proudly wearing the Greek flag, look, on his sleeve. Wears his heart on his sleeve as well. Back soon. Wondering what those big fish were with the white spots on. They're whale sharks, and I actually swam with whale sharks when I was in the Philippines on Cebu Island in a place called Oslob. We went out on little kayaks and fed them krill. Beautiful place, the Philippines. The mecca of pool as well. Didn't catch them quite as well as he did before. Lost the cue ball just a little bit where it got kicked, didn't it? Just slightly off square. A little bit unlucky not to have a shot on the one ball. There's the trophy. What do you think of the backdrop, guys? It's beautiful, isn't it? One of the more popular destinations for players. Who wouldn't want to come to the Maldives if you're a pool player? Lots to do during the day, lots of islands to go and visit. Scuba diving, fishing, some great restaurants. Very impressed with the local food. Mostly impressed with the amazing people, just so kind and always smiling. It is a Muslim island. There's no bars or alcohol. Maybe that's got something to do with the beautiful nature of everyone. Who knows? So happy, all sitting around cafes, drinking coffee and having a bit of shisha. Perhaps that's the secret. Notice something else as well. Everyone's got so much hair here. Long curly locks. Just super nice people. Alex giving this one a lot of thought. Pushing out. Yep, on a push out you can hit any ball, you can make any ball, you don't have to hit a rail. Carlo looking to see if he can dig down on this, and this is exactly what Alex was trying to take out of the equation, the draw, which is why he played it at the speed he played it. And I saw Carlo crash one of these in yesterday, but not this time. He's giving it back to Alex, so let's see what Alex had in mind. Dennis Grabet has now taken a 3-2 lead against Conrad Jusician. Conrad triumphing earlier on today over Kopin-Yi. The trophy will go to a different family this year. There was a chance that it might still go to a co-brother, but it wasn't to be. And he said in an interview afterwards, Kopin-Yi, that he just couldn't play today. Didn't do anything different, just does what he always does. Came and practiced, and when he was out on the table, just couldn't perform. And it happens sometimes. Playing for a big difference in prize money here as well. Already guaranteed $8,000. But of course, they would love a shot at the 32. Or the runner-up prize of 16. So playing for a minimum of 8,000 in this match. Well, he won't be happy with that. He's left a shot here for Alex Kazakis. Carlo, one of the best kickers there is. Referee keeping a close eye on things. Didn't want that kiss. Well, I think he's on it. Certainly was. Oh, he didn't want to kiss. That was the difficult part, wasn't it? Missing the 7 ball and then coming back across and collided into it. Gave it a bit of hip English, but it didn't work. He's hooked. So he's going 3 rails at this now. Side rail, top rail, side rail, and try and get some distance between the 4 and the cue ball. Thought maybe he might come this way where his chalk is maybe and go 3 rails that way. Fancies it this way though. Well, he won't be too disappointed with this. He'll be delighted with it. So we're going to see Carlo's kicking skills next. Just had some English on it, didn't it? Which widened the angle off of that last rail and finished up nestling nicely on the 10 ball. Well, watch this for a shot. 3 railer of his own. Just before the side pocket, right hand spin on the cue ball. Oh, look at this for a great kick shot. Well, okay. Didn't make it. He got awfully close to it. It was in the general direction. And he hasn't left anything easy. Terrific shot again. I think him and Albin Ocean may be the top 2 kickers. Okay, Ephraim Reyes, of course, the all-time great. Didn't threaten the pocket. have slow rolled it. Never easy at that pace, always chance of a little bit of deceleration. A wry smile, he's done it to himself. Takes the butt of the white air rush cue. We're going airborne with Biado Airways. Getting his aiming point. Now he will go up on his haunches. Needs to get the cue ball up in the air very, very quickly. Still flicking the little finger, look, see that? Yeah, it was very difficult. And he's taken one ball off the table as well for Alex Kazakis. It looks like we will be going 3-3. Just a little bit of work to do with the cue ball. Has to travel a few yards up and down. Radjician and Dennis Grabet locked at 3-3 in their race to 10. So it looks like both semi-finals after 6 racks. The racks are going to be shared by all 4 semi-finalists. Sharing is caring. Right down the line with Alex here. Nice straight back arm. Delivers the cue through nice and smooth and straight. Three it is. Kazakis and Biado are locked all square. They've shared the first 6 racks. Still made the 2 balls in the side. Still has a shot at the 1. Another great break. Okay, lost the cue ball slightly. But did make the intended balls. Once again though, that 2 ball, it just hasn't had a pocket, has it, in most of the racks so far. It's always had to play it short side or into one of the side pockets. Here you saw Carlo wanting to play the 2 ball in the left hand side pocket. Now this is short again of pace, pretty much like the shot he played before. Now he might consider rolling up behind the 10 ball here. That's the second time he's finished short on that 2 in the side. He did cut it into the side still though on a previous time, but I don't think he were doing that here. Just the safety. Well, the bang of the butt on the floor tells you he was trying to clip the 2 off the 7 there to divert the 2 away. Musician now leads 4-3. I think he wants to just come off the edge of the 2. Cue ball behind the 7. That's no good at all. That's a mistake. And that could well cost him this 7th rack. Nicely on this 4 into the side, the pink 4. 5 ball waiting over the bottom left hand corner as we look on your screens. Good angle on the 6 ball. After he hits the second route, cue ball coming in on the line of the 7. I want to say mabuhay to all the Filipinos watching. Nice angle on this 7. Well, I say nice. Now that the camera's panned back, it's not, is it? It's going to have to draw. Expected some right-hand spin on that, but there wasn't any. It dissipated. Big word for Biado. The waggling finger. Just a little bit of a thin cut on the 10 ball. Race to 10 all the way, including the final. Final is at 8 PM tomorrow evening, Maldives time. Safely negotiated. Nice shot down the rail. Just overhit slightly, but no problem. Back soon with rack number 8. That's got to be the ultimate in luxury, hasn't it? A swimming pool with your dinner being floated to you on a tray by your butler. It doesn't get any better than that. We were supposed to be going to one of the islands this morning, but our tour guide didn't wake up. Although he assures us he promises he will tomorrow. I can't promise I will. Now look at that. If you just look there, that's Alex's good luck charm. That's his wife and the baby twin girls that he's just had. How beautiful is that? They're in the arena with him, giving him all the support. What a lovely camera shot that was. Love to make twin balls in the side pockets right now. Well, he made the one. I wonder will he be tempted by a bank on the 2 ball into the corner pocket, bringing the cue ball back down behind the 10 and the 3. I think you have to say Carlo probably slight favourite in this match, but Alex has got so much fight and heart. He never knows when to give in. Oh, great shot. Nicely held for the 3 as well. Had no intention of playing it as a 2-way. He went all out. Masters champion, of course. Nice little bump on the 5 ball. Conrad musician 4-3 up on Dennis Grabit in the other match. So keeping up with each other score-wise. Nice little trace of right-hand spin there on the cue ball, just twisting it up nicely for the 5 in the side. Just a little draw to give himself the correct angle on the 6. Well, he's certainly come to play, hasn't he? Changed his flight earlier. I wonder when for, though. Himself a nice angle to play the 9 into the same pocket as the 8. I think very important that Alex stays pretty close in racks to Carlo. Doesn't want Carlo to open up a lead. And I think if Alex can stay with him, he's got every chance of nicking it and placing himself in tomorrow's final. Comrade musician 5-3 now. Opened up a 2-rack lead over Estonian Dennis Grabit. Dennis breaking. And we're 4-4 here. 8 racks down. And we can't separate the Greek from the Filipino.
خاصة حفلاتك بينهم وكيترينج هوري هاي دمته اتاكم هودما لسوق خيار كلها.
Never been on a seaplane. It's on my bucket list. I was offered the chance to go to an island when I finish here, but unfortunately I can't because I'm straight off to Morocco. I'm going to commentate on the All African Snooker Championships, 6 reds and 15 reds. I'll be in Morocco for around about 10 days. Really looking forward to that. And then I've got 10 days or so off, seeing family and friends back home in England. And then I'm off again to commentate on some 9-ball in Finland at the Town Max Rack Open. Back with the action. Carlo breaking off. We're all square at 4-4. It was a nice little roll, wasn't it? He did make the 4. On ball getting kissed right into the path. Once again the 2-ball. Down by the 10, but this time it does have a corner pocket. He doesn't look very impressed with the angle. He's never afraid to force the ball though, Carlo. He's got this knack of creating angles where they don't really exist. Dennis Grabir has pulled one back. He's now 5-4 down to come position. I'd like this to go just a few more inches. He's okay. Carlo too, proudly wearing his flag on the sleeve. The red, white and blue with a little yellow, I think it's a star. A lot of low right hand English on the cue ball, checking it off the rail, leaving himself nicely in on this quite a long distance 3, but over the same side of the table as the 6-ball, so not much to do with the white. Wow, he was up off that. That's a big mistake from Carlo Biado. Could Alex Kazakis lead for the first time in this match? It's a pretty straightforward bread and butter shot for the US Open champion. Just got a glimpse there of Conrad Musician. He doesn't like this. He wants to. He needs to play it low right. Forced it twice across, played it very, very nicely indeed. There's a decent angle on the 6th ball as well. His hand out the way there. There was a bit of a funny shot there. I'd love to see that one again actually. Almost looked like he was scared of it. Try and bring you that shot again at the end of the rack on the 6th ball. Made Alex smile, made me smile as well. Be just a few inches short. Here it comes. Look at that. Swiped his hand out the way. I'm not sure what went on there. Bizarre from Kazabubu. So never been in front in this match. Until now, that is. He may have struggled in a few of his matches, but so did Fedor Gorst when he won the World 9-ball recently. Was behind in almost all of them. Won a few hills as well. It's been pretty much the same story this week with Alex Kazakis. I bet he's played more racks than anyone. And very nicely done. I remember saying he can feel he's a part of the match when he was at 3-1. He now leads 5-4. Back, I'll just see we've got Francisco Sanchez Ruiz having a little look to see what's going on. Why weren't you here, Francisco? I know you were in Vietnam with Fedor and Albin, weren't you? Fedor came on here, Albin didn't make it here. Thought you might have enjoyed a little bit of island life. There's Dennis on the 8 ball. He's looking to draw level at 5-5. Just this 8 and 10 ball. Nicely on the 10. I'm sure he'll make it. So it'll be 5-5 over there, 5-4 here to Alex Kazakis. Four-railer might rescue him. It did. Watch the corner ball. The three going all the way around the four rails, missing everything. A little wobble and dropping in the corner, and it keeps Alex at the table. He's banking the one into the side pocket. Now, he missed one earlier on the two, if you remember rightly. Let's see if he makes the adjustment. Nice little shot of all three participants in this semi-final. Oh, no mistake this time. Cracks it into the back of the pocket. He's nicely on the two. Needs to get on the four in such a way he can get on the five ball. Could always play the 5-8 combo. Could go short side on the 5 into the top left past the 7. Let's see how he plays this 2. This will tell us where he's going with the cue ball. Yeah, I think that tells you he's going to be playing the combo. Just has to be mindful of where the 5's going afterwards. Looks like it will be going to the side rail. And this is good stuff from Alex Kazakis. I see we have some Greek fans as well in. Waving the flag for the Greeks. Lovely part of the world as well. They have some beautiful islands themselves. Ios, Mykonos, Paros, Naxos, Santorini, Crete, Rhodes. Some beautiful places in Greece. Not forgetting the lovely capital of Athens and its Acropolis. Alex fans will be hoping he doesn't crumble like the Acropolis. Ooh, anxious little moment there, but he's okay. Just a slight angle on this 7, stand off the side rail. Oh, slow up white, it's okay. Looked like it came off a bit quick there. Impressive stuff from Kazakis. Trailed by 3. He's about to lead by 2 at 6-4. we've got some fans, some Filipino fans watching in Los Angeles. Hi guys. There's a battle of flags going on the table. There's a battle of the flags going on as well in the chat. Carlo Biado has just fallen behind slightly here. Moving closer and closer to the winning line of 10. It's a great break once again. Balls flying in everywhere. Look at this. It's almost like one of those videos that they put on Facebook and YouTube of the AI table run-outs. I even saw one from Christina to catch the other day. If only we could break like that. All 10 balls down. Actually, surely the 10 ball would come back up. So if the cue ball wasn't controlled, you might make 9 balls and then not have a shot on the 10. Imagine that. Not sure what was going on just then. In their home country, Filipinos well known for using talcum powder on their hands. You normally see little piles of it on the rails in all the little rooms around Manila and Angeles City. Fedor Gors puts it on his chin. Once again, he's played the shot to leave the ball into the side, usually the 2 ball on a couple of occasions. This time it's the 4. Still hasn't gone quite far enough. Would have liked another foot maybe. 6 inches at least. Have to power this in round the back of the 3 ball cluster. Played it very well indeed. Nice angle. Finish just past centre table for the 6. Alex doing a little bit of stretching in his chair. It's been a quality match, hasn't it, so far? Score update from Conrad Musician. He's taken a 6-5 lead now over Dennis Grabe from Estonia. Well, just overran it slightly this time. Just struggling with the pace at the moment. 7 in the corner. So Kubel will be doing a bit of travelling here, I'd imagine. 3 rails. Oh, could hold it. Went short side on the 9. Thought we were heading for a Carlo special. He's going to pull one back to 6-5. The Filipino fans will be happy. The Greeks still happy because they do have a 6-4 lead. Maldives, officially the Republic of Maldives and historically known as Maldive Islands. It's a country, an archipelagic state in South Asia. It's in the Indian Ocean. It's just southwest of Sri Lanka and India, about 750 kilometres from the Asian continent's mainland. 26 of the atolls stretch across the equator, and I'm not even going to attempt to say Ihamva and Himpalopalu atoll in the north to Ado atoll in the south. I'll give up there. Let's get back to the pool. Geography lesson is over. This one is going to be dry. Carlo straight out of his chair to see what's left. No point in taking on the 1 ball down the rail. Couldn't get on the 2. Really nice safety shot. It's going to make Alex think a little bit. Demetrius Lokatis played a brilliant escape against Alex Kazakis in their match in the quarter-final. It was a very long match, 4¼ hours, fiercely contested by 2 really good friends. You'd never know they were friends looking at them against each other on the table. But as Alex said later, it's all different on the table. It's business. And he did the business. He won on the hill against his good friend, which is why he's here now. Oh, did he call anything? he's misjudged that badly. Yeah, needed to just miss that. He was coming probably 4 rails in behind the one ball. Carlo bought a bit of lunch with him, has he? What's he eating? I bet it's not pork adobo or balut. Maybe a bit of lechon. Love a bit of Filipino food. We've been fed very well here this week. There's a nice little catering tent outside. The same caterers actually, which you see on the commercials in between racks. The Le Souk, I think they're called. 3 meals a day, lunch, tea and dinner. Gonna have to lose a bit more weight when I get back home again. All this water here and I still haven't had a swim. It's one of them, just a little bit too far to bridge from the rail, a little bit too close to get your hand on the table. He went with the longer bridge instead. Oh, there's his work cut out here to get on this 5 ball. What's the Black Tiger got in mind? Short side to the top corner maybe. Cue ball next to the 10, that kind of area. Might be just a little bit too straight to get there. Maybe a power draw with lots of right hand spin. Still chewing. Either that's a really tough bit of meat or he's got a bit of chewing gum. One of the two. Well, Carlo isn't somebody you'd normally say he's a slow player, but he's certainly taking his time over this, so if he's taking his time, it's obviously a problem. Just having a look down in front of me, there's a timeout going on. They're level at 6-6, Conrad Musician and Dennis Grabet. Oh, look at this for an attempt, look at this. Mind out the way, Carlo, we can't see. Oh, look at this for a shot. Well, I don't think he played short side. Maybe he did. I think he was playing just to clip the 6 away, but maybe just got into the cue ball a little bit too much. But he has ended up short side on this 5 ball, which I thought was maybe the shot he was going to attempt in the first place. Positional shot of the day for sure. if he gets out here, it will be the run out of the day as well. It's got a nice angle to just stun up the left-hand side of the table. What kind of angle has he got? May just have to hold the cue ball for the 18 to the side. Well, this is quality 10 ball we're seeing right here. It really is, from both players. Who's to say we're not going to go all the way and have 19 racks? Well, can you believe that? Well, that could change everything. How has he missed that after all the effort, all the great positional shots? Alex surprised to be out of his chair again. Well judged. This 10 ball to lead by 2 at 7 racks to 5, just 3 away from a place in tomorrow's final. Unbelievable. What a turnaround. And that man on the left, wow, he must feel absolutely sick to his stomach after this 9 ball, and it really was never anywhere near, was it? Anyway, we're back soon, guys, with the next rack. How is he going to respond to that miss on the 9 ball? A break and run would make him feel a whole lot better. Both balls in the side pockets. He has a look at the one, but I think it's just going to be a safety. It was on its way to the corner, but the 7 just chipped it the other way. There is a possible thin cut on. And he's called it as well, so he's staying attacking. It's not affected by that miss on the 9. It's not going to make him change his game at all. Wojtek Szewczyk and the butcher Mieszko Fortunski have just arrived to cheer on their friend and colleague, Conrad Jezishin. He's 6'6", with Dennis Grabet at the moment. Great shot on the 1. But what about the 3? Nice pass. Just has to be a little bit careful here. He's pretty close to this 3-ball and he needs to draw back. Just to get the cue and the bridge out the way very quickly. Have to get your coordination right there. He's not happy with it. It wasn't an easy shot. It was one of those tricky little ones that you rarely have to play. You'd ever practice them, that's for sure. And it's got him scratching his head. Such an idol in the Philippines, this man. He's having to play some unorthodox positional shots this evening. He's played short side on a few balls so far. Right in the heart of the pocket. Terrific shot. Just a delicate little draw past the 10. Well, looking at maybe going forward a bit as well. Oh, he is drawing. Played some left-hand spin on it as well. So you'll be able to forget all about that 9-ball in the last rack now. This will bring him back to within 1 again. Still in contention. But it will be Alex breaking when we come back for the next rack. Nicely poised, 7-6. Kazakis leads. Just spotted another Filipino icon, a legend, an idol, call him what you will, Anton Raga. He's having a little look in as well to see how his pal is doing. I know they play a lot in hard times in Quezon City in Manila. I saw them there when I was commentating on the International Open that they had there, the Sharks International Open. Won by Ko Peng Chung. He beat Michael Feliciano, Agent X44, I think is his nickname, isn't it? Apparently he looks like one of the characters out of like a Filipino James Bond type of character. Michael Feliciano, great player. We have two in this arena right now, battling it out. Could be his downfall. needs to start making balls on the break. Now, how's the 2 ball? Does he risk flicking the 8 away from the 2 and leaving the 2 into the same pocket? Or how does he go about this? I think it will go actually in the top left, so he can probably just stump past it and go short side and play the 2 to the top left. Well, no angle, so just holding it for the side. Looking up to the skies, maybe looking for a bit of help. Maybe something just catching his eye. It's going to have to draw back just slightly for the 3. Now can stun across for the 4 into the top right hand corner. Dennis Graber has taken a 7-6 lead now over Polish Konrad Jusicin, and Dennis is at the table. Lots of body movement there once again from Carlo Biado. Can't believe it. Maybe just thinking too much about the cue ball. Did seem to play it a little bit hard for me, I thought. Didn't look like his normal smooth stroke. Gifted him the 9, a couple of racks back. This could be another gift as well. If Kazakis can take this, it'll be just 2 racks away. We're definitely going to have one European in the final, either Graber or Jusicin. I'm sure Asian fans would love to wake up tomorrow knowing they've got a final to look forward to with Carlo Biado in it. But this man has diapers to buy. He's got extra mouths to feed now. That's went a little bit wide, I thought. He's okay. People just walking in on the shot. Did the right thing though, got up, reset himself, won't let it put him off. That nicely. Maybe he finished just slightly too straight on this. There's another look at the trophy look in the background. The tall white limestone trophy. Yeah, did well. Forced an angle that wasn't there. Imperative he leaves himself an angle on this 9 ball. Dennis Grabet has won another rack. He now leads Conrad Jusician 8 racks to 6. Daniel Maciel now has joined the Polish posse. Worrying times then for the Filipino. Alex just 2 away now. Carlo still needs 4. 1 foot in the final maybe. Join us again after a very short break for the remainder of this match. Discussions going on. Now that guy on the right with the glasses, he's from Vietnam. They run a great pool related page, billiard page in Vietnam. They're here doing lots of social media work and they've been doing lots of filming for the interviews. That's the guy that follows me around with a camera. And we do a few interviews here and there, and we're going to the islands tomorrow, if our tour guide wakes up, that is. Good break again from Carlo. Balls down, a look at the 1. Now does the 3 past the 9 into the bottom left. Definitely goes in the right hand corner. Does he have the angle on the 2 to get there? He's hoping it does go past the 9. By the way, he was just looking at it. tells us that it does pass the 9 ball. He's finished just a little bit short again. Nicely held, perfectly on this 4. Let's run the cue ball up for the 6. Carlo should be back within 1 rack, but it will be Alex to break. There's the famous finger. Dennis Grabert has just played a great shot to get on the 7, and he's just 4 balls away from getting on the hill over Conrad's musician. Already leading 8-6, should be going 9-6 very, very shortly. I'll keep you up to date with that one. Back to this, Carlo on the 8, stun off the side rail, 9 into the same pocket as the 8's going. Just draw across the face of the 10 for the 10 into the same pocket. We've got a little bit of 1 pocket going on here, look. Nicely done, back within 1. The Tiger is still fighting. Last 3 shots beautifully played. Back soon, guys, with rack number 16. Back. There's the fans all along the length of this building. They run all the way along, and underneath where you see those people sitting, there's all queue lockers and big lockers where people can hang up their clothes, not just for their queues. I could live in one of them, I think. Dennis Grabert did win that rack, and he's now on the hill against Conrad Musician, leading 9 racks to 6. Could we be heading for an all-European final? It will certainly make the Reyes Cup mean a lot more, won't it? Doesn't like it. It's just about to pull the trigger, I think. Conrad Musician about to break off, trying to stay alive in the Maldives Open 2024 10-ball championship. He made a ball on the break, and he has a look at the 1. Well, it's a little bit careless from Alex there. No reason why he shouldn't have got in behind the 4-ball there. It was a good opportunity. Just misjudged it. Maybe fatigue settling in just a little bit. If he does go on to win this, he's got a lot of time to recover. The final isn't until 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. But I bet he really wants his bed tonight. He's been playing pretty much since 3 p.m. He's warming up for an hour before, so he's been on the table since 2 p.m. And we're exactly 10 p.m. now here in Maldives. Oh, great shot, Biado. Wanted to clear that. Does it past the 3? Certainly has a good safety shot on. Yep, we know where you wanted it, Carlo. Almost got there, didn't he? Maybe it doesn't pass the 3. He can hide in behind the 10 though. But if it does go, he's going to be drawing. Not sure it does go. Could call the 3 just in case. I think he called the 3, didn't he? Or was that on the other table I heard that? Dennis Grabet, just 5 balls away from a place in the final. He's on the 6 ball. 9 ball could be a problem for him though. At the moment, the 2 ball is the problem for Biado. Taken quite some time over this shot. I wonder what he would have played if there was a shot clock. Always interests me. Just wonder. Oh, very creative in the end. Wasn't expecting that. Well, Alex has gone for the short stick, so he's obviously just needs to jump the 8 ball. Big shot this. If he gets it, a great chance of being on the hill. Both using the same jump cue. I don't mean sharing one cue, of course. I mean they both have the same sponsor. Both playing with the Predator, the white Air Rush. overcut it. Has he got away with it? He certainly has. Well, he was on the 3, that's for sure. Dennis Grabet is, well, he's on the 9, but not very good. Maybe playing safe. He is. Oh, he doesn't want the 9 ball to go though. He's got him so glued in behind the 10 ball, Dennis. If Conrad hits the 9, he makes it. Managed to keep the cue ball out of the pocket. He's left it on. Well, and it's all over now for Conrad Musician. He's actually scratched on the 9, so just the 9 and the 10 for Dennis Grabet from Estonia to be the first person into the final of this year's Maldives Open 10 ball championship. Alex still one away if he can win this one. So Dennis on the 10. And he's perfectly on it. Just taking his time. Brushes away a little bit of dust or chalk from the path of the 10. And in it goes. Dennis Grabet has beaten Conrad Musician, and he will play in tomorrow's final at 8 p.m. It's $8,000 for Conrad Musician. He'll have to settle for 3rd place this year. A great win over Ko Ping Chung, the defending champion, yesterday. Just wasn't to be. So Dennis into the final, but who will he play? Alex looking very, very good to get on the hill. Overdrew it by quite some distance. Wanted to be stunning off of the side rail up for the 9. They have to come round the back of the 10 now. Oh, maybe still drawing. Just to be careful here. Doesn't go too near the side pocket. He was nowhere near it. He's okay. So a slightly thin one on the 9. Cue ball heading back down towards the 10. He could be hill bound. Talking of hills, the Maldives is actually the lowest and flattest nation in the world. The highest point in the Maldives is on Vingili Island, and is just 2.3 metres, and is considered to be the lowest on Earth. Ground level on the islands is an average of 1.5 metres. even flatter than Holland, the Netherlands. Nicely done, coming round the back of the 10. Wants a little bounce off the rail if possible. He's okay, nicely on the 10 ball. This to reach the hill. Nicely done. Kazakis then is on the hill, 9-7. Carlo Biado up against it. He took a lot of time over that 10 ball. That draw shot there just missed the 10. Could have so easily flicked off that and gone in the side pocket. And it was all right on the night, and then played this beautiful shot round the back. Maybe just slightly near to the side rail, but he took his time. Right in the heart of the pocket. Back soon. Breaking off, fighting to stay in the championship. He's made a ball, as he has done on numerous occasions tonight. He does have a cross corner bank rather, on the 1. Not an easy one. An option of a safety as well, obviously. He's been pretty attacking and aggressive all night, and he's going to stay that way. He is going to play the cross corner bank. Bit of a one pocket shot this. Don't really see Carlo playing much one pocket. No, Bustamante loves a game of one pocket. Lost the cue ball in the corner pocket, and that could be it now. Just clipping off the 7. You have to say that's very unlucky. Must have thought, I'm definitely going to get safe off this if I miss it. Ball in hand, everything in the open. A big chance now for Kazakis to finish the job and join Dennis Grabet in tomorrow's final. It's looking like an all-European affair. And they're very good friends as well, Dennis and Alex. They road trip a lot together in America, along with Mario He. They're good buddies, but they won't be if they meet in the final, not while they're on the table at least. But what a great performance this has been from Kazakis today. He's been almost down and out twice. has managed to fight his way back. Must fancy his chances here to finish the job. Doesn't look nervous at all. Carlo looking down at his shoes, wondering, will he be returning to the table to play a shot or just to shake Alex's hand? Made sure he left himself a good angle on this 5 ball. It's all about the 7 to the 8 now. Centre table, the cue ball here would be about right. I wonder what Carlo's thinking. Desperately unlucky to kiss off the 7 ball and scratch in the corner on his last shot. Making sure, dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's. He knows this is huge. Well, maybe a little bit further, but he's okay. Should be bridging slightly to the side of the 8. Not too close to it anyway. If he is going to feel it, it's going to be right about now, because he knows this is a golden opportunity. What's the angle like? Slightly the wrong way. He's going to have a longish 9. This table has seen some action over the last 5 days. It's been a very dramatic day, especially for the man at the table. Now you can feel the tension in every shot. Big shot now. Draw from the 9. Does have a slight angle, so he can use the rail. Low left, 7 on the clock face. Smashes it in and finishes absolutely perfect on this 10 ball. What a great performance it's been from Alex Kazakis, not just in this match, in his last 3 matches, and particularly today against Dimitris Lukatis. He'll be playing another friend in the final tomorrow at 8 p.m. In it goes. Alex Kazakis beats Carlo Biado by 10 racks to 7 to rapturous applause. The fist pump, he can't believe it. Carlo Biado can't either. He is out. That's what it means to Alex Kazakis. The last time I saw him do a pose like that was in, I think it was Ohio, when he won his first Pro Billiard Series event. There's his two daughters. There's the happy family. They're going to be very, very happy in Greece tonight. We'll be back tomorrow, guys, at 8 p.m. with our final. Denis Grabe against Alex Kazakis. Good night. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark White. I'll see you tomorrow. What a day.
خاص حفلاتك بينهم وا كيترينگ هوري هاي دمته اتاكم هودما لسوك خيار كلها